In this video, we're going to look at how to construct a perpendicular bisector using a compass and a straight edge. So here are all of the steps right here, but I want to show you an example. So if we go down to example 1, it says use your compass and straight edge to bisect the segment EF. Now notice it doesn't say perpendicular bisector, but the only way that you're going to be able to bisect a segment is just going to be to construct the perpendicular bisector. So you're actually going to do more than what you have to, but that's the only way to bisect. So really, whenever you see bisect or perpendicular bisector, it means construct the perpendicular bisector of EF. So really what this means is, so this means draw all points equidistant from points E and F. And the reason why it means to draw all points equidistant from E and F is because if you remember, one of the theorems about a perpendicular bisector is all points on the perpendicular bisector are equidistant from the endpoints. So that's really what you're doing when you construct the perpendicular bisector. So here's my endpoints E and F. And what you're going to do, so you've actually already done this when you do perpendicular lines through a point on the line or a point not on the line, you actually do the perpendicular bisector construction. So what you're going to do, though, for this one, you don't have to do like the arcs, first of all, from the point on the line or not on the line. You start right at the endpoints that they give you, and you're going to adjust your compass so that it goes more than halfway. If you don't go more than halfway, your arcs that you're about to construct won't connect. So you're going to go from the endpoint, go more than halfway approximately, and you're just going to do an arc all the way down and then all the way back up. So you almost have half of a circle. Keeping that compass the same is going to be really important. You're going to move the metal point to point F, and you're then going to draw an arc. Same thing. And what you're doing when you're drawing these arcs is you're drawing all of the points that are equidistant from each endpoint, because you're basically, this is your circle, this is your radius, so you're drawing all points equidistant from the center of the circle, which is the endpoint of the segment. And then where they cross is where the points are, both of these points are equidistant from both endpoints. So that's where the perpendicular bisector is. So you go ahead and you draw your segment. And your segment is going to go through those two intersections, and any point on this segment is going to be equidistant from the two endpoints. So these are all of the points that are equidistant from the two endpoints. Now, since this is the perpendicular bisector, you can leave it as a segment, you could leave it, you could make it a line, you could make it a ray, whatever you want to do, but we do know that this point right here is going to be the midpoint, and I'm going to label that M because it does say to do that, and it means that these two sections are equal, or these two segments are equal, because you are bisecting it, but you also know that these are perpendicular. The line and the segment are perpendicular to each other because it's a perpendicular bisector.